Hey guys, Just here. So guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of our garage build. We got a lot of work to do here. We got to get our floors in. We got to get our walls in. Of course, we got to get our garage door cut out. So that's probably going to be the next thing that we're going to work on, is getting that opening cut out. And then we'll go ahead and get everything else done. So let's get to it. All right, now, so for the garage door, this is the frame here, guys, like I said. And I've got these panels, so I'm going to just try and put one on each side, like so. One on this side. Alright, so I'm just going to tape everything in place with the painter's tape. Alright guys, so I got the frame exactly where I want it. I'm just going to take a black Sharpie now and just kind of trace out opening. All right guys, so we got the garage door cut out there. It's not the best, I know, but it doesn't matter. You're not going to see any of this. I will try and sand it a little bit, clean it up a bit, but overall it's pretty good. But once we get the panels on here, I'll just show you guys quickly. Alright, so once we have all the panels in place there, you're not going to be able to see any of that rough. But what I want to do now before we install these panels is I am going to sand this down a little bit. I'm going to paint black all along the edges here. All along this side, I'm going to paint gray as well as on the top. And on our main garage, along the floor, I'm going to paint gloss gray along the wood edge as well, so we can lay our floor. Alright guys, so I got all the trims painted there, as you can see. You're not going to see any of this, but just that trim piece, it's just going to make it look that much better when you see the final product. I did black on the sides, black on the top, and then just did gray on this edge here and black where the door is going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the vinyl over. We'll start laying the floor. Alright guys, so here's the vinyl again, like I said. So what we're going to do is I'm going to peel back the sticky backing there. I'm going to start in this corner here, and basically what I'm going to do is use a heat gun and heat it up and start applying it. Once we have it exactly how I want, I'm going to work my way out to this edge, and then I'll just cut this off with a razor blade along the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that now. All right guys, well, I got the floor down the best I could. Got most of the air bubbles out. It's not perfect, but I mean, what floor is perfect? It's got a nice shine to it. You can see there's lots of scratches from when I was trying to get the bubbles out, but there is a protective film on here, so I'm going to go ahead and take that film off now. Hopefully we won't see any of these scratches. All right, so I just picked a corner there. I'm just going to peel this back. Oh yeah. So you can see the scratches here, so let's just pull that back. Perfect. All right guys, wow, that looks amazing. It's gonna look a lot better once we have the walls in, obviously, but yeah, really happy with that. Really glad we went with this kind of shiny floor. So that looks really good. So now what I'm going to do is get this wall in, and then we'll get the garage wall. And yeah, this thing's coming together. I'm really liking this floor. So just moving along, now that we got the floor in, it looks really good. Can't wait to bring the loft over, but before I do that, I want to get this wall done. So we're going to do these two gray panels on the bottom, and then these two panels on the top. So I'm going to be very careful not to get any glue on the floor. So I'm going to get these glued in, and then I'll show you guys in a moment. I'll bring the loft over. So this is all glued in now. Looks really good. Really happy how that turned out. So I got the loft right here. I'm just going to slide this in place. So that looks awesome. So now onto this back wall here. Now we were going to go with the brick, but I'm just not completely happy how it kind of matches up here. It doesn't really look right. So I think I am going to go with this style of a wall. This is what I used in the big garage. It does look really good. We do have it down here as well. So I just think that's going to give it a cleaner look. I do like the brick, but you know, maybe on the next project. So I'm going to go with these. So I'm going to go ahead and get this whole back wall glued on, and then we'll get the other garage wall screwed back on there. And all right, guys, so I got all the walls in, as you can see. Looks really good. The only part I didn't really love is right here. There's a tiny gap. You can barely notice it, but I'm just not sure if I want to pull that panel off just to kind of fill that gap. But I have other plans. I'm going to put some signs up. We're going to put a door in and stuff like that. Speaking of door, you can see the garage door. Looks really good. Turned out awesome. And you can make this door go up and down if you want. Like I said in the previous video, I wasn't going to do that in this garage, just where I wanted kind of the nice side of the garage on the inside. There is frames that still have to go in and glass, but we'll get to that. But the next thing I want to do is we got to drill the hole out for our lights. So I'm probably just going to go in behind one of these pillars. I'm going to drill a hole, and we'll run these from the outside in and get all this stuck on the bottom of the loft. That's kind of the next thing. All right, so we're just going to feed this through here. That, and then what I'll do is I'll move the loft into place, and there's some backing. We'll stick it on. All right, so that looks pretty awesome, guys. So we'll put our tool thing in there as well. Kind of set it like that. So that looks really good. One thing I forgot to mention as well is the lights. So you can see I have this in this kind of bookshelf. This is kind of where I store all my RCs. It fits in here perfectly. So I opted to get rid of the bar that I had going across and just mounted the light directly to the shelf. That way it gives us a little bit more clearance, and you know, still looks pretty good. So I'm really happy with that. I have a couple other little detail pieces I'm going to show you guys as well. Alright guys, so I got a couple miscellaneous things that I printed. The first thing I want to try and install is this little garage door controller. I did find this on the Maker World app. So I think we'll just put that like right. Alright, so that looks pretty good there. Now I do have a door as well as this power panel. Just not sure about the door, if I want a door or not. I almost think less is more. You know, it does look good, but is it going to take away from everything else? Alright guys, a couple other things I found were these, they were called shop windows. I think it's a little too late to add those at this point. I mean, they would add a little detail if they were bigger and thicker, but I think we'll skip those. Did print a couple little signs, like I'm a big Formula 1 fan. Like that would look really good up on the wall, but not sure if I want that. I did find this Porsche one as well, which is really nice with silver and red. So I may end up going with that. I think that would look really good. It is a little bit big for scale, I guess, but I think that might look good. So I'm going to put a couple more little details on here, and then I'll show you guys kind of the final result. We'll bring the car in. Okay, and here it is with my Nissan Skyline. This is a Traxxas 4 Tech. This is the VXL. Perfect combination for this body, but just kind of pull it up so you can see. And reflection of the floor. Try and get some better shots at the end of the video, but yeah, I'm really happy with this, guys. This is awesome. So, you know, not bad for starting out with some scrap wood and a little imagination. And of course, I wouldn't have been able to do this project without the help of Bamboo Lab and the X1 Carbon and my A1 Mini. Everything here that you see was 3D printed on those printers. So I'll put an affiliate link in the description if you guys want to check them out. And definitely check out the Maker World app too. There's all kinds of really cool things on there that you can print. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more garages. I think I'm hooked now. But I think I'll leave this one here for today, guys. Pretty happy with this, like I said. And we'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.